Welcome to Whiteboard Wednesday. I'm Kirk Tanner, Chief Marketing Officer at Fishbowl, and today we're going to talk about ROI in the warehouse. That warehouse could be a manufacturing facility, e-commerce, or maybe you're doing distribution. But regardless, if you've got a warehouse, this is our conversation for you. When we talk about ROI, the thing that you want to remember is that you want to keep things measurable. If you can't measure it, you can't track if you've got an ROI. And anything that you're going to spend money on, that you're going to track an ROI on, you've got to have some profit potential. If it doesn't have profit potential, not likely you're going to get an ROI. So let's look at our little example here of this company as it progresses and grows. First off, we just want to point out that some companies forget to factor in some of these base costs, taxes, utilities, upkeep. There are other things. Just make sure that you bring all of your costs in to your total cost of operation so that you know that you are actually being profitable. Assuming you've done that and you start to grow this company and things get better, you're going to reach a point where you realize that if you want to grow some more, you're going to have to invest some capital. So in this example, we decide that what we need is some more diverse products, which is going to require some more efficient shelving. So maybe we get taller shelving and make it easier to access, but we make that expense. Of course, we see this drop down here because we've invested, but again, it's with profit potential. So as we move along, we grow this company up and we hit this next level up here. And we reach that same point of growth where at some point we decide we've got to do something more to create some opportunity for us. And so what we decide at this level is maybe what we need to move more volume. And to move more volume, we've got to invest in these expensive pallet jacks. But again, there's some profit potential if we can move more volume, do it quickly, and do it efficiently. So we make that expense, we drop down here, but we know that we're going to grow and we reach this level up here again. Same thing, we move along, we reach a point here where we want some more efficiency. We identify that maybe what our issue is workforce waste. We all have that. Every business, has some kind of workforce waste. And in this instance, we're going to invest by doing some employee training. Well, when you move from here up to here, there's all these processes and things that have to happen behind the scenes to run this business. All of this can be tracked and managed manually. But one of the best things you can do from an ROI perspective is, if you've got a warehouse, is to invest in a software solution, some kind of system to make things run more efficiently and smoother and fewer errors and things like that. So if we look at our examples again down here with the diverse products and the efficient shelving, if we had this software system in place, we could work out a much more efficient layout than just kind of randomly doing it. We could track all that into this system and make sure that we're doing it the most efficient way possible. Also, it's going to reduce your audits, the number of times you have to count this stuff over and over and over again, because now everything is dynamically being tracked in and out and as it's moved around. In fact, moved around kind of takes us to this next one up here. With this system, with more volume and moving things, we can track the exact location of where everything is, right down to shelf and bin numbers. If you were doing this manually, this would be a headache, but with a system in place, you can do this again dynamically and know where everything is. If you've got a big warehouse or multiple warehouses, you may move things multiple times to different locations. This system will keep track of all that. Up here, we get some employee training and some workforce waste removed once we put this system into place, because you've got a standardized system. You're doing everything the same way every time you do it. And when you do that, it becomes easier and easier for people to use. When it's easier to use, they make fewer mistakes, and these kinds of problems go away. So, software to run your warehouse creates some really nice ROI opportunities because there's profit potential here. In fact, we had one of our customers that deployed the software solution that we sell into their warehouse, and their own words, they said once they got it up and running, the efficiencies across everything created an environment where they cut their man hours by 16 hours a day. Basically 2 full-time employees, they had reduced their workforce requirements by that amount by just deploying this, and their software paid for itself in about 3 months. They were able to deploy those 2 people to do other things, be involved in sales and other kinds of activities to help their business grow. So software is one of the great things that you can do to create some ROI for your company, as well as these other examples we gave you. That's it for this Whiteboard Wednesday. Join us again next week.